Welcome back to Midco Sports. Tonight, I'm Alex Heinert, joined as always on Mondays by the head coach of North Dakota hockey, Brad Barry. And Brad, a Thanksgiving weekend that didn't quite go according to plan against Union, but I take it another chance for this team to learn in the midst of this season.
Yeah, you know what, obviously Union team coming in here and, we went out there, found a way to win in their environment, hard, heavy team, and they came in with kind of a revenge mentality, and they played well. Friday night we didn't play as well in the first period. Second and third we did, and then we responded a lot better on Saturday.
Yeah, certainly. You mentioned that Friday night game, down 2-0 after the opening 20 minutes, and just kind of another case of a slow start. What do you attribute that to on Friday?
Well, I think it's just trying to get yourself mentally ready to engage. Like every weekend is so tough, Alex, whether it's conference or non-conference. That the room for error it's very small, and you got to make sure that you're ready to go, because if you're not, then you're going to be down 1 or 2. And we've chased games the whole year here and found a way to come back. We can't do that on a regular basis because teams are too good.
Yeah, the comeback did start in earnest in the second period on Friday. You outshoot them 30-12 over the final 2 frames, really controlled the game. What changed between period 1 and periods 2 and 3?
Simplifying the way we play and just playing with energy and emotion. I think, first period we got into it and there wasn't that emotion or energy in our game, and that's something that we need to bring early. And then obviously Saturday night, it was a 180. I thought from the first shift it carried on through all the different lines going out there. It's one of those things that you have to get momentum early, because guess what? When a team comes into your building and they get into a game and they feel that there's not a push from the other side early on, they feel more comfortable.
Yeah, you mentioned that change on Saturday after the 4-1 defeat on Friday. Colton Pullman, a big part of that, gets a goal 14 minutes in. He's scored now 3 times in the last 5 games. How have you seen his game evolve from last year to this season?
Just confidence. Obviously he went out to Penticton and the BCHL and played a year there, and he played all situations, and that helped his game with and without the puck, and it just transferred over into our environment here, and now his older brother Tucker leads our program, and Tucker was a big part of our program on the offensive side, and now Colton's kind of carrying over from there.
Yeah, filling those shoes, certainly, of the old number 3. You went up 1-0 early, scoreless second period. They scored 2 quick ones at the start of the third and were pressing for more. Peter Tomei, though, made a couple of big saves. It felt like his confidence maybe had wavered a little bit after the Denver performance and on Friday, but he was strong on Saturday, a couple of big saves.
Yeah, he was. He had to be strong when he had to be. And, just watching the video here, we didn't give up a whole lot early on Saturday. What we did was all perimeter stuff, but in the third period, we had to kill a couple power plays, and they got on the inside a couple times, and he had to make some huge saves. So again, he was playing well. We just got to get some goal support around him.
Down 2-1 late in the third. Shane Gersich comes up with a big garbage goal. The rumor was that he stuck his stick in the garbage can, and it came up with a big one right at the end to keep it a 2-2 tie.
Yeah, whatever he did, he's got to keep doing that, whether he's sticking his stick in the garbage can or not. But it was one of those things, going to a dirty area. We practice a lot on our own zone entries and going to the net and off rebounds and stuff. And sure enough, he got rewarded from it. So again, like I said, he's a hard worker. He works hard in practice, and we got to continue to have that mentality in the games.
Shane helps you get something out of the game on Saturday. One of the constants throughout the weekend, the face-off. Dominance of this team, 86-41. You win the draws on the weekend. That's been a point of emphasis really all season, and you've done great in that spot.
Yeah, and again, it goes to the fact of working on it with our staff the whole week of practice. And again, face-offs aren't just one guy winning a draw; it's all 5 guys, and the wingers digging in to help out. And again, it's something that we take pride in. And when you start with the puck, then you don't have to work to go get it back. So again, we got to continue that mentality.
Team now 8-4-4 on the season. 2 weekends left before the Christmas break, and 2 big weekends coming up. St. Cloud 2 weeks away, but Western Michigan coming to town this weekend. That's a Bronco team that's ranked again in the top 15 in the country. They took 3 of 4 from you last season. What's the scout on Andy Murray's team this year?
Well, again, he's built that program. He's been there, I think, 5 or 6 years now, and he's had a chance to build that program and shape it the way he wants it. They're hardworking. They have skill in their group. It seems like every week it's the same thing. We got hard, heavy teams that have good skill, and again, it's going to be no different this weekend. So again, we're going to have to prepare. It's our last weekend home series before the break, and we got to make sure that we start Friday night at 7:37.
Going into this weekend against the Broncos, it feels like the team is getting a little healthier. It didn't feel that way this weekend. You've had to use 16 different lineups in the 16 games you've played so far this season, but feels like Cam Johnson and Joel Janatuinen and Dixon Bowen and some of these guys that have missed time are getting close to coming back.
Yeah, they're getting close. We'll see where they're at early in this week. But, the one thing, and again, I've said it time and time again, it doesn't matter. The biggest thing is we're concerned about the players in the lineup. Obviously the ones that are out with sickness or injuries, there's no built-in excuse with that. We expect excellence. We expect a result on whoever's in the lineup and go from there. So again, there's no built-in excuse on who's in or out of the lineup.
Well, that'll be the case again this weekend against Western Michigan. Again, 7:37 on Friday, 7 o'clock on Saturday, Coach. Best of luck against the Broncos. We'll talk to you about it next week.
Thanks, Alex.
Bradbury. Kelly, back to you.
All right, great stuff as always. Thanks, Alex. Coming up next on Midco Sports tonight, we have our Monday special. Athlete tweets are coming your way. Stay tuned.
Midco Sports Tonight, presented by Avera Orthopedics.